Hey y'all, it's KJM and it's been a while. All right, it's Monday, and to get started for the work week, I just want to put my best foot forward. And I feel like you guys have not seen me do Hallmark movie reviews consistently this year. And part of the reason is the movies 90% have not been great. Mostly on the regular Hallmark side. The Mystery Channel is kind of holding their own. I also watch the mysteries. I don't really review them. But at the end of this review, I will definitely tell you which mystery I think 2 years in a row has a chance of being the best series that Hallmark has started. So stay tuned for that. Anyway, Megan and I have not been happy with these fall movies, and autumn is Megan's favorite time of year. We're used to stuff like last year, Notes in Autumn, and some of these wonderful movies that bring autumn alive, but also bring a little bit of the Halloween theme in now that we're in October. Yeah, falling into love has been falling out of love. Megan and I, that's where we're at. But I figured I would do a really quick run through of most of the movies lately that have been in the Falling into Love series. I have not watched Autumn at Apple Hill because I'm not a huge Wes Brown fan. I do have it on my DVR, but I'm waiting until I'm absolutely freaking bored before I go ahead and watch that movie. And it kind of sucks because I love the leading lady, but I'm not a huge Wes Brown fan. And also the previews was not giving me much. It wasn't giving. All right, let's get into it. Starting off with the Falling into Love series was His and Hers, starring Lacey Chabert and Brennan Elliott. Now, we love this pair in the All of My Heart series. I literally turn on one of the All of My Hearts, well, either one or two. So either All of My Heart or All of My Heart in Love. That All of My Heart wedding was trash, and we're still waiting for you to give us like a fourth movie to make up for how terrible the All of My Heart wedding was. Okay, so His and Hers, we're giving this like a solid 8. Megan and I thought it was cute. These two, Brennan and Lacey, they have chemistry. I'm not sure what about divorce says autumn, right? I'm like, I don't know. So basically the premise of this movie is these two are lawyers. One is in family law. One just does like civil litigations type of thing, but family law is not her thing. And they each end up representing a spouse of this like reality TV celebrity couple. And so they're both now the divorce lawyers for these two. We watch them maneuver their own marriage as they're trying to deal with their clients. And their clients are triggering some of the issues that they had in their own marriage, right? Cool. So Megan and I thought this was a bit ridiculous, silly, cute, and fun, and I'm giving it a solid 8 out of 10. Now, the reason why it's not getting a 9 out of 10, even though it's been the best movie we've had in the Falling into Love series, is literally because I didn't want to keep it on my DVR. I did not hear Megan say she wanted to keep it on her DVR and watch it again. And generally, when you put these two actors together, it's something that we want to watch again. Like I said, the autumn theme just kind of felt thrown in there. I don't know what about reality TV, divorce, and divorce lawyers says autumn, but it was great to see these two on the screen together. Hallmark, consider doing an All of My Heart, the fourth movie, like consider doing that and get some strong writers on that so we can lock up the series. Maybe Lacey's character will be pregnant. We'll see them on the farm with their own family. Like, get into it, lean into it. This wasn't it. I love Lacey, I love Brennan, but 8 out of 10. It's still the strongest number I have in the Falling into Love series. Okay, let's move on. Okay, next up is The Heiress and The Handyman. Now, when I first heard the title of this movie, I'm like, it sounds like a porno. Hallmark, it sounds like a porno. But yeah, it's a Hallmark movie. Now, Megan and I, we love Jodie Sweetin, and Corey Severe has really grown on me, right? I had some laughs in this movie. I don't know if Megan ever made it to the end of this movie, but I did laugh a bit because I thought some of it was crazy. But let me tell you where y'all got Megan messed up, okay? She said that y'all could keep your dollar tree fall decorations, and she was right about it. She said, keep that. And then that wigs y'all had Jodie in was a hot mess. Megan and I agreed. She said the wigs were distracting and they were terrible. And why y'all do Jodie like that? I know that y'all can't have, y'all don't have HBO Game of Thrones lace front for the gods budgets. But you may want to consider getting some better wigs that doesn't look like it's like a clown wig that was slapped on someone's head. Also, for me, the lady that plays the sister of Corey's character, she was dressed up like a real bougie farmer. I was so confused. It was like the farm hat, but then she was in like her farm couture. I was very confused about what her character was doing. So basically the premise of this movie is there's an heiress. She loses her family's money through some bad investments, and the only land she's got left is this farm that her aunt left her. She gets to the farm and basically she has to learn farm life. Corey and his sister have the farm next door, and basically they try to help her out. Meanwhile, Corey's falling for her. She's getting into it. She's joining all the fall festivities. She's going to make her auntie's pie, and she is going to learn about family and the farm, and she's going to learn about everything she was missing when she was like an heiress, right? So basically, you know, we watched them struggle through this life, and I had some laughs. I'm not going to lie. She had me invested in who the hell won that freaking pie. Okay? She had me invested there. Megan, she did not have Megan invested. I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10 because I did have some laughs. I did think Jodie and Corey had some good chemistry together. I just thought that Megan's right about the decorations, the wigs. If you're going to give us fall authentically. I don't know what this was, but Megan said it was a Dollar Tree production, and she was not trying to watch it all the way to the end. That's what I heard about that. Moving on from that. Okay, I really like Ashe Williams and Paul Campbell. I really do. But their movie Falling Together, it kind of fell flat. Okay? She moves to Pittsburgh, and she's trying to get all her neighbors in the building to become friends and to become neighborly. And like, he's the super. And then all of a sudden they want to do this Alzheimer's walk, which I definitely think the Alzheimer's Association, I think it's so important. Many of us have loved ones that have dementia or Alzheimer. And so I really could understand that the premise of the movie was great. It just wasn't done well. Megan and I kept saying, what the hell about Pittsburgh Says Autumn? I have been to Pittsburgh. Baby, she said y'all should have went to Boston. Okay? Y'all could have went to Boston, Maine, Vermont. I don't know why y'all was in Pittsburgh. Okay? So we really didn't like this. I don't think Megan even finished it. So I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10 because I like Ashley, I like Paul, and I do like the overall arching theme. I just think you're meshing two things together and it didn't go together well. And that kind of sucks because Paul's really grown on me, and I've always loved Ashley, and I hate that I have to give this movie a 7 out of 10. Watch it if you want to, but baby, I don't know about what about Pittsburgh Says Autumn. And if you're from Pittsburgh, babe, don't even try it, okay? Grew up in Jersey. I'm going to tell you right now, there was better spots to get fall foliage than Pittsburgh. Okay, now we're getting into last week's movie with Kimberly Sustad and Lucas Bryant, and this movie was called The Real West. I don't know what about this movie had anything to do about the West, except they were on like a ranch or something, right? These two did have chemistry, but where you lost us. This had the potential to be a great movie, and I heard that Kimberly Sustad is the writer, was the writer. Kim, we're missing some things. The premise of this movie is she basically falls in love with her sister's boyfriend. A December Bride, this was not, okay? You can do a scandalous script, but you have got to make it believable. You've got to make it seamless. In A December Bride, when whatchamacallit stole her cousin's fiance, we never forgot that. But that is still one of those classic movies on Hallmark because it was seamlessly and brilliantly done with the acting. This was all over the damn place. The Real West, I'm going to give a 7 out of 10 because I do like Kimberly. I did think her and Lucas had, chemistry. It's a lot. Okay, I'm going to have to do a part 2.